So today we're going to be going over an example looking at externalities. So we're going to go over positive and negative externalities. So the key thing to know here is externalities are some impact to a third party, whether it be a positive or a negative impact. A negative impact is bad, so we want to discourage this. A positive impact or a positive externality is something that we want to encourage. So we're going to first start off with the example with a negative externality. So here we have a price, we have a quantity. Let's just say a firm is producing at 3 units or at $3 and they produce 100 units. This is their private, this is just looking at the private market. We're not taking into account any impact yet that it has on society. So a firm is producing 100 units. PB stands for private benefit. PC is private cost. So again, make sure you watch that video on, or the previous video posted. So here, this is the private market outcome. Basically, we're producing 100 units at $3. Now we have a negative externality. Now this is going to be given into in the form of a problem. So for example, if I say this firm is producing 100 units and they're polluting X amount. So if they're polluting, that means this is bad. This is a negative externality. It's a negative externality because it has an impact on a third party. Because they produce their product, they emit particles into the air, and this ultimately affects society. So we have health complications, whatever it may be, this hurts us. So the only way, or there's various ways to fix a negative externality. The goal is to get back to reduce our overall output of our negative externality because we want to discourage this. A way we can discourage this is taxes. We know if we impose a tax on a firm, they're going to produce less because their cost of production has now gone up. So for example, if I say we impose a $2 tax, for this firm, it's going to be very similar to our cost of taxation. You go up 2, you go up 2, and then you're going to connect these points. So this new supply curve, this is SSC. This new supply curve is taking into account our social cost, the cost that's being imposed on society. So the curve isn't perfect, but this is our socially optimal quantity. And this is our socially optimal price. So in our private market, we're producing 100 units at $3. We are overproducing. We want to fix this problem. And to fix this, we impose a tax. And the amount that we should be producing is 50 units. Because we produce less, we emit less. Because we emit less, our negative externality has now been internalized. So the way you fix externalities is you internalize the externality. Basically, we were overproducing. Now we've got it just right. This is the optimal amount that we should produce. And this is the price that corresponds to that. So for this is the only thing you're going to need to know. You're not going to need to know any calculations. You need to know how to fix a negative externality, a positive externality, and what happens to the curves. How do they shift, and what's our goal? So because we impose a tax, our quantity is going to decrease and our price is going to increase. Because of this, people will buy less. Also, quantity produced is going to go down. So the next thing we're going to look at is a positive externality and how to fix it. All right, so now what I have set up is a positive externality. So here we're looking at the market for education. Now this is a perfect example of a positive externality. This is something that you want to promote. So for example, if we're at our private market outcome with not taking into account the impact on society. In this case, we have let's just say this is in thousands of dollars, so this is $3,000. The quantity of people getting education is 100. We want to be able to encourage more education because the more education you have, the better citizen you are, the more likely you are to vote, less crime, and so forth. There's a lot of benefits that are taken into account. So the way we promote this, so this is, again, an example of a market failure. A positive externality, you want to have the correct amount in the market. We're correcting the market, basically. So a positive externality and a negative externality is a form of market failure. The way we fix it is we internalize it. We provide a subsidy. So when you go to school, what do they provide you? They provide you with FAFSA, scholarships, grants, whatever it may be, to help encourage to get an education. So basically in this case, what we're trying to do is we're trying to increase our demand curve. Now this is going to be it's going to be SB. PB is private benefit. SB is social benefit. We want to increase the benefit of the rest of society. We want to know the true impact. So in this case, it's going to be a shift of your demand curve. And again, it's not important to know the numbers. It's just important to understand the concept. Basically, in this case, we want to encourage, so the price, yes, is going to increase, but also we're going to have more educated individuals, which is good. Now, the way we cover this change in price is through the means. Basically, when we provide them with we provide them with grants and all this stuff, it's going to increase the price, but we also increase the number of educated individuals in society, which outweighs the cost. So the benefit outweighs the cost in this case. The way you fix a positive externality, you provide a subsidy. You want to encourage this behavior. If you encourage this behavior, you'll see an increase in the quantity of education. Another example, public health. If we increase funding for public health, you'll see a increase in better health, living standards, all those other things. Also, the vaccinations. The more vaccinations we provide, or flu shots, it's going to reduce the amount of individuals sick and so forth. So this is basically an example of how to correct the market, whether it be positive or negative externalities. So if you guys have any questions, email me, send me a question on Zoom, or leave a comment below. Other than that, I will see you guys next time. Thank you.